Good evening, students. Welcome again to the world of magic, fantasy, and adventures. Today we are going to read an interesting story, The Great Escape. It talks about magical lands and describes people and animals that are not from the real world or related to real life. This story is an extract from a famous book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. It is about the adventures of a young girl named Dorothy, who arrives in the land of Oz after being swept away by a cyclone from her Kansas farm home. Children, it is one of the best known classic novels in the world. This novel is written by Lyman Frank Baum. He was an American author known for his children's books, particularly The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. He wrote a famous series of books on the land of Oz as well as other fantasy novels. Dorothy is a young girl who lives in a small house in Kansas with her uncle and aunt. The Cowardly Lion. Although he is meant to be brave, but this lion always seems scared. The Scarecrow. You know what is a scarecrow? It is an object made to look like a person and set up in fields to scare birds. Dorothy finds him in a cornfield. He doesn't have a brain, but he is wise. The Tin Man. He was a woodcutter named Nick Chopper. The Wicked Witch of the West put a curse on his axe so that it did not work anymore. When the magical axe chopped off his body parts, Nick had to replace them with tin. The land of Oz is a magical country, and the Wizard of Oz is the ruler of this country. Believing that he is the only man capable of solving their problems, Dorothy and her friends traveled to the capital of Oz to meet him. Dorothy got carried away from her home by a cyclone. She met the lion, the Tin Woodman, and the Scarecrow in the magical land of Oz. All the four wanted the help of the Wizard of Oz for different reasons. Dorothy wanted to go back home. The lion wanted to become courageous. The Tin Woodman wanted a heart, and the Scarecrow wanted a brain. Let's read the story to know more about it. Dorothy, the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Woodman, and the Scarecrow were walking through the forest when they saw a ditch before them. It was a very wide and deep ditch with big pointed rocks at the bottom and steep sides. Ditch means a large, long hole. Steep means rising sharply. What shall we do? Asked Dorothy sadly. We must try and jump over it, said the Scarecrow. I think I could jump over it, said the lion, after looking at the ditch carefully. Then you can carry us all over on your back, one at a time, said the Scarecrow. I'm terribly afraid of falling myself, said the lion, but we must try. I'll go first. If you cannot jump over the ditch and fall, it would not hurt me at all, said the Scarecrow. Now they started walking through the forest. And what did they see? They saw a deep ditch. As you can see in the picture, there is a ditch. Why was it dangerous for Dorothy and her friends to jump across the ditch? Because it was deep and wide with steep sides, and it had sharp stones at the bottom. The Scarecrow sat upon the lion's back. Then with a great spring, the lion shot through the air and landed safely on the other side. Means the lion jumped. It went high up in the air at a great speed and came down to the ground after moving through the air. They were all very pleased to see how easily he did it. One by one, the lion carried all of them and landed safely on the other side. They all were very happy because the lion could carry all of them to the other side on his back and cross the huge ditch. The Scarecrow suggested that they should jump over the ditch because it was very wide and deep. Children, the lion is named as the Cowardly Lion. Do you think he is cowardly? A person behaves in a cowardly way when they are not brave and are afraid of doing anything in a difficult situation. No, the lion is not cowardly because he is willing to try to jump across the ditch, even though he is scared. Why is the Scarecrow willing to be the first to ride across the ditch on the lion's back? He says he will not be hurt in case the lion falls into the ditch because he is made of straw and would not be able to feel anything. This was a wise suggestion. What does this tell you about Scarecrow? Although he did not have a brain, but he was quite wise. After resting for a while, they started walking along the road. Soon, they heard strange noises from deep inside the forest. The lion whispered, "That must be the Kalidas. They live in this part of the country." "What are Kalidas?" asked Dorothy. "They are frightening beasts with bodies like bears and heads like tigers," replied the lion, "with long and sharp claws. I'm very afraid of the Kalidas." Beasts means monsters. What was the next danger they feared while walking along the road? They heard the Kalidas from the forest. Kalidas are frightening beasts with heads like tigers and bodies like bears. They have long and sharp claws. They came to another ditch across the road, but this one was so broad and deep that the lion knew he could not jump over it. So, they sat down to think what they could do. The Scarecrow said, "This tree is very close to the ditch. If the Tin Woodman can chop it down, it will fall to the other side and we can walk over it easily." "That is a great idea," said the lion. "One would almost think you had brains instead of straw." Now there is one more ditch. Why could they not cross the next ditch on the road? Because it was too wide and too deep for the lion to jump across. Now what was the Scarecrow's plan to get them across? He suggested that the Tin Woodman chop down the tree near the ditch and use it as a bridge. Now children, do you think that the Scarecrow is clever? The Scarecrow is made of straw, and yet he thinks of ways of overcoming hurdles as if he has brains in his head, right? This part of the story tells us that though the Cowardly Lion thought that it needed courage, it was already brave. Similarly, the Scarecrow already had brains and was wise, because the Scarecrow was giving all the clever ideas to save them from dangers they faced. The Woodman set to work and chopped the tree. Then The lion put his front legs against the tree and pushed it. Slowly, the big tree tipped and fell with a crash across the ditch, with its top branches on the other side. Tipped means bent. They had just started to cross the bridge when a sharp growl made them all look up. They saw two great beasts with bodies like bears and heads like tigers running towards them. Growl means to make a low, deep and angry sound in the throat. This was the sound of monsters, the beasts. Now the Tin Woodman chopped the tree and the lion pushed it to fall across the ditch like a bridge, as you can see in the picture. Now what was the new problem when they were about to cross the ditch? Two of the Kalidas charged towards them. They were running towards them. "The Kalidas," said the lion, beginning to shake with fear. "Stand close behind me. I will fight them as long as I'm alive." The lion turned to face the Kalidas and gave out a loud and terrible roar out of fright. Dorothy screamed and the Scarecrow fell over backwards. The Kalidas stopped and looked at the lion in surprise, but seeing they were bigger than him, they rushed forward and began to cross the bridge. Now, how does the lion show that he was brave? He asked the others to stand behind him, saying he would fight even if he had to die fighting, and he roared loudly. What was the effect of the lion's roar? Dorothy screamed in fright, and the Scarecrow fell backwards. But it did not stop the Kalidas. They were surprised to hear the roar and stopped for a moment, but rushed forward when they realized that they were bigger than the lion. "Hurry up!" cried the Scarecrow. "Let us cross over." The four of them crossed the bridge as quickly as they could. Once they reached the other side, the Scarecrow asked the Tin Woodman to chop away the end of the tree that was on their side of the ditch. "Quick!" cried the Scarecrow. The Woodman began to use his axe at once. The Kalidas had almost crossed the bridge when the tree fell with a crash into the ditch along with the beasts. How did Dorothy and her friends escape from the Kalidas? The Scarecrow asked the Tin Woodman to chop away the end of the tree, which was on their side of the ditch, so that the Kalidas could not cross it. The Kalidas had almost crossed the bridge, but when the Woodman cut down the tree, they fell into the ditch with a crash and so could not reach them. And Dorothy and her friends were safe. "Well," said the lion, drawing a long breath of relief, "those creatures frightened me so badly that my heart is still beating." "Ah," said the Tin Woodman sadly, "I wish I had a heart to beat." Finally, they all were safe. What did the lion say when they were safe? He said he had been so frightened that his heart was still beating fast with fear. Children, do you feel sad for the Tin Woodman? Yes, we feel sad for him because he wishes he too had a heart to beat, even if it be to beat faster with fear. The poor Tin Woodman. The four travelers kept walking until they could see a yellow brick road and green meadows on the other side of a broad river. Soon they saw a delightful country before them, where they would meet the great Wizard of Oz, who will fulfill all their wishes. Children, this story tells us the importance of friendship and team spirit through unusual characters like the Cowardly Lion, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man. All these three characters are special in their own way. They have remarkable and praiseworthy characteristics. Dorothy, the only human among them, finds and helps them. We see how brave and courageous the lion actually is, despite the fact that he is known to be a coward. We see how clever and quick the scarecrow is in reality, in spite of the fact that he doesn't have brains. We also witness how obedient and quick the Tin Woodman is. Together, they face several challenges, experience different adventures, and meet a number of unusual creatures. Befriend some people and fight against the others. But in the end, they win and get all their wishes fulfilled. In the same way, by staying united and by working together, we can overcome our problems with ease. The moral of the story is to go, get what you want, but be ready to face the problems that you come across. It also tells us that good friends who you can rely on can help you achieve your goals. Do you think the title of the story is justified? Yes, the title of the story, The Great Escape, is justified. It tells us about the survival of four travelers from the ferocious beasts called Kalidas. They managed to do so with the help of their quick wit and presence of mind. Children, I hope you enjoyed the story. Now please read it carefully from your book for better understanding. And feel free to ask if you have any queries. Thank you.